My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school basketball. Coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
All right, we are just about ready for second quarter action here from Cadillac High School. Jason, why don't you mention who our sponsors are for tonight's broadcast?
Tonight we are sponsored by Cadillac Tire, Napa Auto Parts with locations in Lake City, Cadillac, and Big Rapids. And Pizza Plus is also a sponsor tonight. If you'd like to be part of that, please contact our booth. And probably the best way is mynews26.com.
Yep, or you can give the station a shout at 577-1844, and they can get you going. So Reed City gets the ball to start the second quarter, and we have a shot blocked by Emily Bond, but Reed City gets it back. Livy kicks it into Duddle. She's got real good position down there, a little drop step, puts it off the glass and gets her second basket of the game. And the Vikings turn it over against the press, and here comes Reed City. And Duddles is going to get two quick baskets by Reed City to start the quarter here as they push the lead up to 13-2. McKenna Bryant's going to go to the basket, and that's a good spot for her to take that shot, I think. Better than going to the basket.
Yep, a little 15-foot jumper is a little easier to hit, especially with the big girls down there.
She's playing some great defense on Taylor Harrison right now. Harris finally beats her and ends up, they called a foul. I thought she traveled there.
So it's going to be Bryant's first foul and Cadillac's, actually it's her second foul.
Yeah, Katie Bartman's coming in for Emily Bond right now for the Vikings.
Bryant needs to be careful not to get her third one here early in the second quarter as they go to a 2-3 zone against Reed City's inbound play.
So Livy kicks it in, cuts right up the middle. Goes over to Harrison. She kicks it over to number 5, Kiera Barker. Back to Harrison, back to Barker. She's going to step in, shoot it, and it's off. And that will go out of bounds off Reed City.
You know, Cadillac sits in a zone there, which would be okay, but they can't allow Reed City to get more than one shot.
No.
And they got some big girls that can rebound and put it back up.
Looked like Bartman got caught a little bit watching that, huh? So that's Bryant down the floor right there. She hesitates, goes baseline, and just a little bit off right there on that shot again.
Bryant spent a little bit of time on the ground this first half. And
Bartman with the steal right there. She's going to go up against Kiera Myers. Gets it to the basket, doesn't go in. But Fessler gets the rebound for the Vikings.
Yeah, good hustle by her, getting down the court and getting the offensive rebound.
So Chloe Fessler jumps on the scoring column for the Vikings.
Number 30, Rosenberg, set to check in.
And inside to Duddles it goes, and 2 more points for Reed Cities. Allison Duddles. Polis with a nice jump stop. Wasn't able to get that to go.
Reed City, like you said, is good at taking their time, but Cadillac looks a little tired here.
As you see Livy go through the Viking defense, laid in up off the glass. And we've got a timeout by the Vikings here with the score 17-4.
Yeah,
Reed City's come out pretty strong here in the second quarter, Jason.
You know, Duddles is the taller of the one, but Livy is pretty active and pretty very nice footwork around the basket. And she's had a couple shots tonight that Cadillac hasn't had an answer for. Her and Duddles together in the game at the same time.
We want to mention out there that our cameras tonight, on camera, we've got Heather Stilson, Connor Nelson, and Bailey Hoover. And in the truck tonight, Wyatt Van Dynen, and he says he does have the heat on out there tonight, Jason.
Yep. Just like the football weather, he always wanting to be warm.
Yeah.
So. Well, Cadillac called a 30-second timeout, and they hope to regroup after this, but here comes Reed City in the press, and, you know, I have a feeling all year they're going to see teams press them because they haven't handled it very well. But hopefully they can get the ball to their ball handlers and break it for them.
Just as you said that, Bartman does a nice job, takes her time bringing the ball down the floor, gets the Vikings into their half-court offense. And then she kicks a long pass across floor, and that is stolen.
That's a tough pass against a team like Reed City.
Yep, Barker with that steal. This is Myers again. That's Leiby with it. She's going to go right down and finds inside. Good footwork positioning also by Sydney Rushford with 2 points.
Yep, one of the best ways to stop that zone is to penetrate and dish off, and Reed City did a good job of that.
Emmington with the basketball, and she goes right to the basket, puts it off the glass. She gets her first basket of the night.
So Cadillac's going to be down.
In and out, and a nice rebound right there by Allie McAllister.
Did they not put those points up?
Excuse
Dan?
me, that's Emmeline Rosenberg with that rebound. Yeah, they haven't put them up yet.
Okay, just checking. Those Cadillac's going to be down by 13 here with 4 minutes left, and Reed City pushing it up.
Sydney Rushford travels with the ball right there, as those 2 points are now on the clock. A couple of girls checking in for Reed City. That's number 13, Layla Yost, and number 14, Megan Gaughan.
So Reed City still in their man-to-man press, and Cadillac having some trouble getting the ball in bounds.
Bartman finds Emmington. She's going to go right down the middle of it. She kicks it over to Polis. Polis takes her time, over to Bartman. Rosenberg sets a screen. Bartman uses it, picks up her dribble. This is Bond. Emily Vaughn kicks it over to Polis. Callie Polis kicks it back to her. A little more patience this time by the Vikings offense. Bartman picks up a foul. Going to the baseline.
Yep, foul's going to be on number 10 for Reed City, and that's Nelson. To be out of bounds for Cadillac. That's Nelson's first foul. And Reed City does a good job of not fouling. That's only their third foul of the half.
Emmington goes baseline, puts it up a little bit off the side of the backboard right there. Still stays the score 19-6, Jason. Better possession that time by the Vikings offensively. We got a timeout called right as number 13, Layla Yost, was lining up a three.
Ready, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach. He calls a 30-second timeout, and they must want to get something set up in their offense. So once again, if we didn't give you the phone number pretty quick there, but if you want to get on the phone and contact My News 26 or 26 Sports, the number is 577-1844, and they'd love to have you be a sponsor for some of our games. We have a long boys and a girls season coming up.
And hockey too.
And hockey, yep. And that's where you were last Friday, right?
Actually, no. I was here last Friday. Ended up coming in. I did the the Cadillac Gaylord game.
Oh, yeah.
And Bill Dooley and Jeff Castillo ended up doing the Cadillac Viking Alpena Wildcat overtime tie. It ended up in a tie.
That's a long trip to come over to tie somebody, isn't it? But
Emmington with the steal. She's going to go down the floor. And nice job on defense right there by number 10 for Reed City, Elena Nelson. She kind of just gave Hannah nothing to do.
Yep, and that's one where Hannah just needs to stop and shoot it and doesn't need to force it a little bit. But
what a nice screen right there by Emmeline Rosenberg. And Vikings unable to connect on that pass. As Polis had a backdoor cut right there, Jason.
Yep.
Just pass was just a little bit out too far in front of her.
Number 1, Taylor Harrison, checks in the game for Reed City, the sophomore guard, and she's getting some playing time tonight.
Nice little move right in there for number 14. That's Megan Gaughan with her first basket of the night. Steal by Reed City. And that's going to go long rebound out to Cameron Myers. swings around the top of the key. Reed City does a nice job right there. We got a blocking foul right there on the Vikings.
I think he anticipated that one a little bit.
I think he called that a little early, yep.
But it's on the floor, so the ball's going to be out of bounds, and a couple subs in. Number 40 for Cadillac, Allie McAllister. Looks like number 5 for Reed City, who is Kiera Barker, is checking in, and also 33, who is Emily Leiby coming in.
Taylor Harrison, that's probably going to be an offensive foul right there. Yep. That's a good call right there, as Allison Straub tried to get position inside, and she moved Katie Bartman out of the way and picked up an offensive foul for that.
Yep, Fisher was right on it there and made a good call.
Bond finds Bartman. She finds Polis. Polis kicks it down to McAllister, and she puts it off the glass and draws a foul.
Hey, good job by Cadillac breaking the press. Emily Bond got caught down kind of in danger zone on a press there, but there were 2 passes, and McAllister ended up with a free throw on the foul.
Yeah, Bond showed good patience right there and waited for a cutting teammate to get into an opening.
You know, sometimes the best way is just to pass through the press, and Cadillac sometimes gets that ball and starts dribbling right away, which puts them in a bad spot.
McAllister a little long on the first one and a little longer on the second one. She goes 0 for 2. Cadillac stays in that zone. This is going to swing all the way across to number 5 right there. Barker, she's a little long on that shot. Polis with the rebound. She's coming down the floor right now. Over in front of the Reed City bench. Hesitates, cuts, kicks it out to McAllister. McAllister with a good-looking shot from the elbow, does not fall.
Good pass by Polis there to drive the baseline and find McAllister there, but unfortunately she didn't knock it down.
Excuse me, Jason, that's Cameron Myers with her second basket, the first a three-pointer here tonight.
Yeah, she used her left hand pretty well on that.
Nice job again by the Vikings, taking their time, breaking that press. Bartman with the ball up top. And we've got a body foul right there.
You know, Cadillac's still trying to force it through a double team, and you really can't do that against a team like Reed City. But Bryant's still on the bench with 2 fouls, and looks like number 24 for Reed City, who is Straub.
Straub, yep.
Yep, Straub, but she got her second foul on that one too.
Jenna Johnson and Allison Duddles check back in for the Vikings right there. Good hustle by Allie McAllister. The ball goes out of bounds to Reed City with 44 seconds to go. Here in the first half, it is 23-6. Reed City with a 17-point lead. Jordan Stork has come in for Reed City for Emily Leiby.
Good defense by Hannah Emmington there to force the ball. And they get the travel.
Once again, she picks that player cutting across right there. Picked up Taylor Harrison, and Taylor traveled. So the Vikings have the ball now. Emmington kicks it back to Bartman. She's going to go down the middle of the floor. Nice screen right there. That is good job. That's a heads-up play by senior Allie McAllister to set that screen for Bartman, give her a layup.
Yep, good bucket for Cadillac. Unfortunately, they didn't get back on defense.
They didn't. Reed City breaks the press pretty quickly, gets 2 points right there. And we've got a late foul on Duddles right there with 7 seconds to go.
I think she's going to have to probably come out of the game. I don't know if that's her second foul, but that is actually the 7th team foul on them. So Duddles picks up her second, and looks like Hannah Emmington will be shooting free throws.
Yeah, I think that's a 7th team foul. As soon as you mentioned Reed City not having many fouls,
Yep.
they got a
Jinxed
bunch in a hurry. Hemington misses,
Oh.
and she picks up her foul, and that'll send number 1, Taylor Harrison, down the other side of the floor for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
5 seconds left in the half, and that's not where Coach Johns wants Hannah to pick up her second foul.
No.
Especially almost a frustration foul after missing a free throw.
Let alone to make it a 7th-team foul and give Reed City
Yep.
a pretty decent look to get some more points. She makes the first, so she earns the second.
Looks like number 11, who is Sydney Pauls, coming in for Hannah. They don't want to pick up a cheap third one.
That one's long. Pulls with the rebound, or Paul with the rebound. That is out of bounds to Reed City with 1.6 seconds to play.
Looks like Paul knew that time was running out and tried to force something a little bit, but
Good attempt right there
Number
for
3.
Cameron Myers.
Yep.
That'll bring us to halftime. It's 26-8 Reed City on top. You are watching girls basketball on 26 Sports and CCTV from Cadillac, Michigan. And we'll take a short break and be right back.